Beautiful human being, welcome back to another episode of Soul Speaks with Spack. Here we are, the end of 2024. Today's episode is all about how you can go from chaos to clarity so that you can roll into 2025 feeling clear on who you are, where you're going in life, and what you are achieving. So for me, this season, this time of year in the past has been very different. In my early 20s, it was all about partying. It was all about partying the year away, rolling into the new year with not much of a plan, and being stuck in the same habits and patterns year after year after year. When I was a little boy and I was going through primary school and high school, the summer holidays here in Australia from December to February were all about getting outside. And as long as I came home before the streetlights were on, that's all that mattered. I could go out and ride my bike with my mates, build dirt jumps, or I could take my skateboard to the skate park. And that was what the summer holidays meant for me back then. Back then, that was beautiful. That was necessary. However, as I grew older, it became more about partying. It became more about escaping. It became more about filling this aching void that lies within. Nowadays, 2024, I've given up drinking. It's been over 3 years now. And I don't say this to brag or to act like I've got it all figured out. But this is a value that shifted for me. I realized that drinking alcohol was taking so much from my life in comparison to how much it was pouring into my life and giving me more of what I wanted and allowing me to be more of who I wanted to be. So that's why I let go of drinking. And with that, I let go of a number of friends. I let go of that partying personality that I had, but I can still have a lot of fun without the alcohol. So the reason I'm sharing this is because nowadays, this time of year for me, it's more about reflection and setting an intention for what's to come in the new year. And I think there's so much hype around Christmas and New Year's. I think it can be so overrated. And people put so much weight upon all of the things they're going to achieve in 2025. And then February, March rolls around, they've already fallen off the path and they're back into the same pattern for the rest of the year. So for me, not much really changes in terms of consistent daily practices and habits, or freedoms as I like to call them. So for me, that's my body weight training. That's walking pretty much every day. That's sharing my heart and my message through my content, through my podcast, through the book that's going to be released in the new year, my new book, Venture Beyond Limitation. These are ways that I am channeling the fire and the creativity and the passion from the inside out. And in addition to that, I'm working a full-time job. I'm working in a government office. I've found myself back in a familiar role, and there's a part of me that judges myself ever so slightly for being in that same role. But it's not the same role. It's a completely different role in a different department with a bunch of beautiful, young, heart-led humans. And I feel as though I'm making a difference in people's lives every single day, dealing with clients that have gone through pretty traumatic experiences in their lives, and being a space where they can share and navigate through their healing journey in a safe way is a beautiful opportunity. It's a beautiful gift, and it definitely aligns with my message and the work that I do with my personal clients in my business. So this year has been very transformative for me, but it's also been a massive change of pace. I've slowed down and I've broken away from the free-spirited traveler mentality like I was in 2023 and 2022 and 2021. I was traveling and I was all over the place and all over the world, which was incredible and exciting, but it felt like I didn't have that sense of stability, that strong foundation. So the invitation for you is to really consider where you're at in 2024. What went well this year? What didn't go so well this year? Where have you maybe fallen short of things that you wanted to achieve? And was there a valid reason for that, or was it because you held yourself back from taking the action that was required to achieve what it is that you want? And again, this is not an invitation for you to judge yourself or to feel guilty or ashamed of all of the things that you haven't achieved. No, it's much more than that. It is an opportunity to reflect on where you can improve and what you want to carry forward into 2025 and what you maybe want to leave behind in 2024. And I'm going to share a little bit about my journey and how it's evolved through 2024 and what I'm carrying into 2025. And I trust that that will inspire or awaken something within you that you may be able to carry into 2025. So this time of year can be overwhelming. It can be a time of great loneliness and grief for many people. A lot of people talk about being jolly and festive and merry during the Christmas and the holiday season. But the reality is, for a lot of people, it's the total opposite of that. It highlights what they don't have in their lives anymore. So I think it is a time that is unique to you. It's very personal. For me, Christmas and the holiday season is beautiful because it brings my family together, but it can also be very draining and taxing energetically. So this is why I choose to, I get to take space for myself, to be in solitude, to be with my own thoughts, and really to clarify my vision and to continue living in alignment with that. I used to see that as selfish or self-centered if I took space for myself, or if I wasn't always around other people and being what I thought they needed me to be. I thought they're going to reject me, they're not going to see me as valuable. But in fact, there is so much value within me choosing to be with myself and to be the best version of myself and to bring that forward into the things that I do each and every day in every single way. That ripples out into everyone that I interact with. So this year for me, this time of year, moving forward as well, the end of the year and the start of the new year, it is a time of introspection, reflection, and setting clear intentions for the next year to come. And again, this time of year and setting intentions for the new year, it's not everything. It is good to have a compass that is guiding you. It's good to have a vision that you're moving towards, but it's not everything. In fact, I think being able to adapt to what is needed in the moment is even more important than having everything polished and laid out for you with a really strategic plan. Sometimes being able to tune into what you need to do or the way that you need to respond to the moment and what's in front of you is the most valuable thing that you can tap into. So all in all, 2024 for me has been a season and a year of recalibration. It's been coming back home and living with my parents, living with my brothers, and allowing myself to work a job, allowing myself to build my business from a place of ease and flow rather than pressure and force. That's really important. This year I've been able to attract some incredible aligned clients that have got incredible results. It's been energizing and inspiring to see their growth and to work with them and to support them. And I trust that in 2025, it is going to continue to be amplified. When I release my book in the new year, I trust that that is going to land in the hands of the people that are ready to hear that message. And for those people that my book resonates and lands with, I trust that there are going to be a number of them that are willing and ready to invest in themselves and go on a deeper journey. However, I'm not attached to that happening. I trust that that will unfold exactly as it's meant to. And this is what 2025 is all about. 2025 for me is also going to be a year of love and connection. My girlfriend is going to be moving here in early Feb, all the way from London. And there's going to be an adjustment period there. I'm set in my ways. I'm an early riser. I'm early to bed. I'm a bit of a grandpa. And she's more of a night owl. However, I trust that we are going to be able to navigate through any challenges or adjustments that need to occur with a sense of ease and trust and honesty. Because she has definitely shown me how mature she is and willing she is to navigate through challenges. And what's beautiful about our relationship is that we can have those difficult conversations, even if they bring up feelings of discomfort. And I truly do believe that there is a way that I am able to remain independent and strong as an individual, as is she, whilst together as a couple remaining connected and having a beautiful, thriving relationship. Because in a previous relationship, I kind of lost myself and my center and became codependent. And the nice guy, the peacekeeper energy kind of came through. And what was underneath that was so much resentment for all of the times that I molded myself into what I thought they wanted me to be. So being in this relationship has taught me that I can maintain my individuality whilst being connected and showing up as my best self and being a beautiful, supportive partner for my girlfriend. So 2025 is going to be huge. It's going to be the next chapter of our journey to deepen our connection to each other and to ourselves. So I'm welcoming that. I'm looking forward to that. And this is what 2025 is going to be for me. My business is going to continue to thrive. I'm going to continue to find and connect with like-minded brothers, and community is an important focus for me in 2025, because I can also become at times the lone wolf and enjoy my solitude too much to the point where it can become almost like avoidance, and I can become a bit of a homebody. So I trust that I'm going to get myself out in new environments and situations to meet like-minded men and to meet couple friends as well with my girlfriend, because having your own path, having your own sense of self, having your own vision for your life is incredibly important, whilst having a shared vision for the relationship as well. This is that balance of individuality and connection, right? You're not becoming hyper independent or you're not becoming hyper dependent. So there's not that anxious or avoidant tendency. There's more that secure attachment style. And it's all about interdependence, not hyper independence, not hyper dependence, but rather interdependence, where you can maintain your center, your sense of individuality, whilst remaining connected to your partner. This, in my opinion, is how relationships can truly thrive. And I know what it's like to lose myself and to lose my values and to lose my vision and to basically mold myself into what I think someone else wants me to be. And that's definitely not something that I'm carrying into 2025. So 2024 has been a beautiful year. This time of year is not about rigid resolutions. It's not about figuring it all out. It's not about mapping out every single day in such a structured way. It's about reflecting on what went really well this year, reflecting on what could have improved this year, and then carrying into 2025 what went well, and maybe leaving behind what held you back in 2024. Your intention, your energy, your awareness is the greatest resource and asset that you have. And you get to direct your attention, your focus, your awareness where you want to direct it. That's what you do have control over. So I invite you now to reflect on what went really well for you in 2024. What didn't go so well? What do you want to leave behind? And what do you want to carry into 2025? How do you want your life to feel in 2025? How do you want to show up for yourself? How do you want to show up for your family? How do you want to show up for your relationships? What is important to you? Have you chosen to live in alignment with what is important to you in 2024? And if not, that's okay. Don't judge yourself, shame yourself, feel guilty for not prioritizing what's important to you. Rather, instead, direct that energy, that attention towards how in 2025 you are going to get clear on what's important to you, and you are going to prioritize what is important to you. This is what it is all about, in my opinion. And I dive quite deeply into these topics in my upcoming book. I talk about the importance of getting clear on your values, your vision, your mission, your purpose, and reverse engineering the process. So considering the version of you that has already achieved everything that it is that you want to achieve, and then intentionally showing up as that version of you in this moment right now. Remember, where you direct your attention is the most important thing. Energy flows where your attention goes. You will become that which you think about. So enjoy these final days of 2024. I hope it has been a year of success and love and growth, and also presence and enjoying what is in front of you right now. And I send you love and blessings and best wishes for 2025. Let's go, fam. Venture beyond limitation. I'll see you in the next episode. Again, drop a comment. Let me know what resonated in this episode with you down below. I'll be responding to those personally, and have an amazing day.